What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, me and my lovely wife are here checking out what does U.S. healthcare look like abroad. As y'all know, healthcare is crazy here in the States. I actually have a video where recently, what has been like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now, since I tore my knee and had to get surgery. And
almost 2 years.
2 years. It's a lot of money. Too much money if you ask me. But we here checking this out, seeing what it's about. I just know it's going to be crazy because we pay nothing. You got to have a good job to really have good insurance and all that stuff. So, but other than that,
or a lot of the times too, it's cheaper if you just do self-pay.
Oh yeah, so if you
they give you like discounts and stuff. So
if you're making good money and can afford it out of pocket, it's probably the best option because really, if you're on insurance, they're just trying to take all the money from the insurance company at this point. So they try to run them dry. So, but yeah, it sucks. But let's see what they talking about.
If healthcare is a constitutional right, then
that's a form of communism because no country could afford those payments without seizing the assets of everybody else.
Welcome to Finland!
Oh!
Dudes, what's going on?
How's that working out?
Oh my god!
It's making me so mad.
I mean, come on, guys. It's not that hard. Look around the world. Everyone else seems to have figured it out, right? Imagine you're in America. Which of these options would be best for you?
Let's see these options. So Plan A, 185 a month. Plan B, 365. They all don't. None of them make. That's a lot. That's still just a lot of money.
Or like the co-pays.
Yeah, even with the co-pays, like.
So like even like if you go to the doctor, you have zero co-pay, but look at the deductible.
That's what I'm saying. Like people that's paying more have a co-pay still. That don't make sense,
That's
right?
crazy.
But I mean, if you just look at this, most of, especially, I'll say D and C. That's pretty much, maybe even B. That's much than somebody's paying for their car and insurance. Just for healthcare, that's insane. Like, and we have horrible transportation here, and if you don't have a car, like you really can't get around nowhere like that. At least where we at.
Well, we do have stuff for like the seniors.
Yeah, but it's like that's on a timely type of schedule. You got to schedule it and all that, and they may or may not pick you up. So,
That's hard
pass for me.
a lot to think about.
What is it? An Oop Max.
I guess with what I got here, I would go with Plan D because the deductible is 0.
Okay, there's more.
Gold, HMO, PPO, HMO.
And what are co-pays? I don't get. That's like if you pay for Spotify Premium and Spotify still makes you pay every time you listen to a song.
It's too complicated.
I'm lost. I'm so lost.
In Canada, I don't have to really think about the different plans that I could pick from.
You just pay one amount per month and all the major treatments are covered.
At least 70% of our medical expenses are always covered.
Uninsured, unable to afford treatment for a tooth infection that keeps flaring up. Cook Emma Rittner lost her job in March.
I did manage to get antibiotics from a friend whose mom regularly goes down to Mexico, and I've been taking that, self-medicating, based off of Dr. Google's advice.
Dr. Google's advice.
She said Dr.
Google.
I'll tell you that. And to think about the healthcare, don't just go because like dental is separate. What else is separate? It's dental, vision, and something else. So you're pretty much gonna pay like $1,500 if you want some good coverage. You're gonna pay a lot of money a month. Which you would think healthcare, your teeth is still a part. If I get busted in the mouth or something, like I should be able to go to the hospital for that.
Like with our with my job, my dental insurance, it was like you had to pay a month, but some of the treatments where either you had to still pay 50% of
Yeah.
that, or
that's craziness. I just think that don't make sense.
Because it's like even when we was trying to get the wisdom teeth out.
Oh yeah.
It's like I still had to come out of like $2,000, $3,000
Yeah,
out of
I
pocket.
had to come out of what $300 to get a tooth pulled. It's crazy. It's insane.
Here in Japan, even if you lose a job, you would never lose your health insurance.
When you lose your job, that's when society should help you.
I've chosen a creative job and had the backing of a healthcare system. But if you don't have that, do you pick the safe job or do you pick the creative job?
That's true.
The average price per unit for insulin in 2018,
Germany $11.
For insulin?
$11.
Canada's $12. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
It's like 8 times the price of insulin in Canada.
It's crazy because my grandma.
I wish they would have had Mexico's on
There's
there.
lower, even lower.
I think it might
high?
be lower than $98.
I know. Shoot, my grandma been a diabetic since I could remember, and
So just imagine how much you're paying.
at least now, back then, I don't know. It could have been a little lower back then, but maybe that's like early. That's that's 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, but now. And this video is probably like 2019, so probably even more.
It's like 8 times the price of insulin in Canada. I guess that explains why Americans come up to Canada to buy medication.
I'm sorry, hold on. So the FDA doesn't have any authority over the prices?
We have also privatized health insurance companies in Germany, but the prices are regulated by the government.
The government negotiates the prices and fixes that price for 2 years.
In Singapore, they regulate this stuff to keep the prices down and, avoid like this happening.
Right, so I'm looking at an American...
Oh my goodness. Wow. Look. Dang. Look at that. That's a lot of money. Therapy services, room and care.
Well, just imagine when you had your surgery, the anesthesiologist stuff was more expensive than the surgery itself.
Yeah, everything was more expensive than my actual surgery, like the room and all that stuff. It was more, I should have kept. I got that bill in there somewhere. It's insane.
Yeah, it's
insane. I'm like, y'all charging me all this money, and the actual work that I need done only cost what it was like $2,000 or so, 2 or 3. Just 2 for them to go in, fix my knee and all that stuff.
And it was like more than $10,000 for the anesthesia.
Yeah, it was a lot. I was like, at this point, just cut it while I'm awake. I gotta fight that pain. It's cheaper.
Oh wait, I thought you said
no,
cut it off. Like, don't say that.
No, I need that.
You need your leg.
Hey, I need that knee,
but
for sure.
In the US, it makes you question like stuff like that. Like, dang, I might just be better off without this because I don't need it, or
That's why I don't know. We don't value our people here. We do. We value the people, but the higher us, as you can see, this.
Avoid like this happening.
Right, so I'm looking at an American medical bill.
Why is it so expensive?
$428,000 for rooms and such empty spaces. What?
Much cheaper to go Hilton Hotel than this.
Right.
Skin to skin after C-section is $39.
I had to pay $39.35 to hold my baby after he was born. You need to pay money to hold a baby?
That's criminal right there.
My brother Jamie, who's in a lot of our videos, was pretty badly injured. He's going to lose a couple fingers. If you can give $1 or if you can give $5, every little bit will help him and his family.
That's heartbreaking. I
definitely do the GoFundMe's every time.
GoFundMe should not be something that people have to resort to pay for their medical bills.
So in America, people spend more than twice as much as in Japan for healthcare.
If I paid twice the amount for a car, I would want the car to be twice as good.
Right. So what's the life expectancy in the U.S.?
Why is it less?
We got the lowest life.
The US should be on top of both of those lists. Like, if you're charging your citizens that much money, then they better be living the longest lives. It doesn't make sense.
When Alec turned 26, he was no longer allowed on his mother's insurance plan. Instead, he decided to pay for his insulin over the counter at list price. But the pharmacist told him a month's supply would be $1,300. He left empty-handed. Alec's official cause of death was diabetic ketoacidosis.
Dang. That's sad. And you know, they did that to me when I was getting my surgery. They had me do blood work and all that. They're like, we can't start the official surgery until we get some money. The woman did that when I got my tooth pulled. She said, we can't get started until I get that. You know, I'm going to need some source of payment real quick. I'm like, dang, like... It sucks. It sucks.
That's the crazy. Like, America's just looking to get paid.
That's it.
And like a lot of the shows that I watch, like Grey Anatomies, and another show is like they on TV. It's like they do a lot of the.
You would think.
Whatchamacallit, pro bono surgeries or stuff like that.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do that. Not in
Alec's
real life.
official cause of death was diabetic ketoacidosis.
Dang.
A couple of years ago, I developed a heart condition, and I had to have my heart restarted 3 times. After the 3rd time I had it restarted, the doctor suggested I get heart surgery.
When I was 13, I started to get sick, and really, really sick. I was then very quickly admitted into hospital, where after 3 weeks, I had treatment for a brain virus.
The cost of the operation, I think, is about $60,000. And then the next day, when I left the hospital and I got my bill, it was a bill for parking. It was about $30.
And was treated by royal doctors, had several MRIs, lumbar punctures, all for free.
So I was pretty happy that I lived in Canada and had universal health care.
I couldn't have survived if I was in America.
To know that I can get sick, I can get injured, but I will still be taken care of. That is freedom. This is not freedom.
At all.
Wow.
And just think about the people
That's a good video.
Yeah. Just think about the people that still forcing themselves to work when they're sick and stuff and all that. And they can't afford to go to the hospital, and not really just afford, like they can't afford to miss work. Mm-hmm. Just can't afford to miss work to have that money.
A lot of the times they be having, like with us, remember how they were like, well, do you want to apply for the charity thing? But then we're like, oh, well, you have too much or you make too much.
Yeah, now we do have some different sources that could help you if you loan, but if you make a certain amount, which that certain amount is
not even a lot.
It's not a lot. Like, you pretty much had to work. You pretty much you shouldn't have a job if you're trying to get help. Basically, that's what it's like. Even if you work, especially here, even if you worked at a fast food restaurant or something like that, like, you'll probably still be making too much to get the charity help and services. So yeah, it sucks. It sucks a whole lot, but just crazy. Y'all see how it is, how it works here. You really just gotta have money in this country.
And it's just like, if all these other countries have made it and it's lesser, it's like, why can't we just adapt to the change?
Exactly,
you know?
Especially since we make the most money. We are a very wealthy country, but greed.
Yep.
You want the money, but don't want to spend the money. That's what it is. And really, you just, like I said, you got a good job. Most people that have good jobs and did all that, of course, they don't want their money going to people that don't have a good job, you know? So it's a lot of selfishness and greed type of thing. So, but y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments below. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. And y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. We out.